We're at the Author Studio at Bookexpoamerica 2012 in New York City. And right now sitting with author Adam English, and he has written a book called The Saint Who Would Be Santa Claus, The True Life and Trials of Nicholas of Myra. And you've got the book right there, don't you?
I do have the book with me today.
All right, well, this sounds like a fun topic. Did you enjoy writing this book?
I had a great time writing this book. I was able to travel all around the world, finding documents and primary sources and putting them together for this book.
This is historical. This is not fiction, is it?
That's correct. This is the true life and times of St. Nicholas of Myra.
The real story of Santa Claus and why he became a saint. Adam, you spent a lot of years researching Nicholas of Myra. What's the most surprising thing you found out about this real man?
That he actually existed. In the 20th century, all the scholarship seemed to suggest and cast a lot of doubt on his very existence or anything that he did. And so that suspicion just carried over into popular portrayals of St. Nicholas. But I was able to go back to the sources, the Greek and Latin sources, and challenge that conclusion and show that he really did exist. We really do know many of the wonderful things that he's done, and there's a story to be told here.
So many people think of St. Nick as this jolly, rosy-cheeked, pot-bellied guy. Was he really that way?
If Nicholas were alive today, I think we would be surprised to find him wearing a suit and tie and running for public office. In his day, he traveled to the capital and pleaded for lower taxes on behalf of his people. He bartered and haggled with grain ships for food for his region. You know, he intervened in court proceedings. He was a businessman. He was a political leader, a social activist, and a Christian saint. So all those things.
Was he jolly at all?
You know, he's often portrayed with a whip in his hand.
Really?
So he had a scary side as well. He could be intimidating.
I'll bet. Maybe we shouldn't talk about that part of him. Adam, you have a daughter. I'm wondering, do you tell her the real story about St. Nick, or do you tell her the one she wants to hear?
Tell Cassidy, our daughter, that he was a real Christian pastor who'd lived a long time ago and did many wonderful things, and that parents today like to remember him and carry on that tradition of gift giving with their children. And that seems to work just fine with her. She still loves to celebrate the Santa Claus traditions of gift giving and has never turned down a Santa Claus gift yet, even though she knows there was the true person of St. Nicholas.
Why would she? Right?
That's right.
Why would she? Do you find that people don't want to know about the real St. Nick because they have this wonderful view of who and what he is without the history?
It's curious. You'll find in books about Santa Claus maybe one paragraph or one chapter devoted to Nicholas, the historical person, and then quickly move on to the red-suited guy that lives at the North Pole. But to me, there's a much more exciting story to be told in the authentic, original story and the life and times of Nicholas than about a mythical character that lives at the North Pole.
Adam, I have to ask you, do you believe in Santa Claus?
I do, I really do.
Both?
Both. Yeah, the one then and the one now. I still love the Santa Claus traditions even today.
All right, he is Adam English. He has written a book called The Saint Who Would Be Santa Claus, The True Life and Trials of Nicholas of Myra. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.